What's up, y'all? Welcome to season 6, episode 54 of Laughs and Libations podcast. Man, look, Baldhead is on the road. Baldhead have a safe trip back home. Look, y'all, we got a great guest tonight, podcaster, um, Cuban king of comedy. He's a great fisherman. Y'all, please welcome Julio Hennessey.
What's going on?
What's
What's going on,
up?
nigga?
Nothing much. Welcome to Laughs and Libations.
How you doing this evening?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Julio?
Hey, I'm good. I'm blessed. Thankful for life and trying to live it to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? One day at a time. That's all we can do.
Amen to that. So tell the people about yourself. How did you get
Well,
into comedy? What made you get into comedy?
okay. Well, first off, I'm Julio Hennessey out of Charlotte, North Carolina. Call myself the Cuban King of Comedy. Been out here doing my thing for quite about 8 years now. What started my comedy career is I used to be a parody rapper. I used to do parody raps. I used to go to these open mics with rappers. You hear a bunch of bang bang, shoot them up, kill them, dot dot dot. And I come through with the crazy songs that talked about food and shit. And one of my number one hits was based off the remix off the Future song "Fuck Up the Commas." Fuck up the commas, yeah. So I made a song called "Fuck Up the College." Fuck up the college, yeah. And so that would be the mix in that. And that night I was at the club doing at the open mic, and I met a comedian by the name of Cousin Clyde. He's like, I told him, I said, man, I want to try comedy. He was like, you want to do comedy? I was like, yeah, I'm trying to do comedy. Next thing you know, went to open mic, and I loved it. I've been chasing it and running my marathon ever since. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got started. Was used to do parody rap, then I started telling them jokes. So yeah.
Oh my God. So do you still do the parody raps or you don't do them anymore?
I mean, I got it on my head. I haven't went to the studio and recorded nothing in a minute. I will
Oh,
be riding around and making my own songs as I hear these new things. I still do that just to keep my mind sharp. But yeah, I
right.
definitely need to get back in the studio and drop this mixtape.
Shoot, we can have you back on as soon as you do that because we got to hear about that.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
so what is the comedy scene like in New Orleans? I mean, not New Orleans, North Carolina.
North Carolina is a wide open, diverse scene of comedy, from urban to more
Uh,
your structured comedy, to more your rooms are different.
uh,
I would say comedy is what you make in North Carolina. North Carolina has its areas where comedy is very prominent in the urban scene, and other areas not so strongly urban but prominent. Period. And the amount of work or amount of mics they have open. Charlotte has the urban scene is still we need to rebuild a little bit, get a little stronger, but it has a good comedy scene for as support. You just gotta get out there, hit the mics, network with people, continue to do your thing. So I look at North Carolina has a lot of great comedians as well all across the
uh,
state of North Carolina. Don't get the South twisted. You got some funny people out here that could bring a house down, whether it be clean, whether it be dirty, whether it be dry, whether it be dark humor. There's a lot of different diverse comics out here in North Carolina. So shout out to North Carolina comedy.
right. So who got you into comedy? Like, who was it a dare for you to get into comedy?
Oh, I said I met a comedian, Cousin Clyde. I met, told him I want to do comedy. Bro took me to
Huh?
a mic, and I ran with it. Back in my day from high school, I was always, the funny guy, cracking jokes, having fun. But people tell you funny, whatever. But I never really aspired to be like no comedian until I actually hit my mic, and just the bug of comedy, getting the laughter, getting the feedback. Say, hey man, you all right, but then you got to believe in yourself though. And like I said, I tell people in comedy, everybody doesn't have to be the goal to be the next Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, Rudy Ray Moore, I guess Matt Rife, or Nate Jackson. Uh, if you was want to do comedy part time, it's a form of expression. It's an art. So you might jump into it and well, I don't want to do it like this. Well, just fine. I say do it and find out how you want to ride that horse and ride that horse like you want to.
That's true. That's true. So if you could describe your dream comedy tour, what would the name be, and who would be on your tour besides you?
Oh man, that's a tough one. That's really a tough one. I mean, the name, I don't know. I do take a production of mine on the road. I've been on the road with Hennessey on the Rocks. I've been in Chicago with that production. Took it to Riddles Comedy Club. Had a great going that last year for my birthday. Took it down to Atlanta at Uptown Comedy Corner. I don't know what I'll name that tour yet. You know what I'm saying? It's going to come. But it's like with people on the tour, though, I would have to say, I work with some great people. I would have to give a shout out to my homegirl Stephanie out of Greensboro, Virginia area. She funny as hell. Good, solid peoples. I had to put my brother on the thing. Ray Food out of Charlotte, comedic voice of the streets. Let's see, myself, one more. I mean, and honorable mention. I must that be tough, but them two right there. And I say they're really solid people. We talk a lot. Well, I know how they work. I know the work ethic. They take it very seriously, and I like them both. So it could be more. I know those two really right there. I've had a chance to be out of town with them. Miss Stephanie came to Chicago at Riddles. I brought up there for the Hennessey and the Rocks birthday edition. She did her damn thing in Chicago. My brother Ray Fool's actually crazy as hell, bro. It's very witty and from the streets. So it's very funny. It's very different to see a brother from the streets do comedy and do it so well. So them two people gonna bring a lot of different depth to what we do, and myself included. I call myself educated ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be smart up here, but you gotta be able to touch everybody. You know what I'm saying? So whether you be in a slow bus or you got doctor's degree or masters, you're gonna be able to catch what I got coming to you. You know what I'm saying? My brand's catch the funny, and I'm gonna
Right,
throw it out there. You just gotta catch it. That's all you gotta do. Keeping
right,
it real.
right. Man, I promise you, oh, you ignorant. Lord have mercy. I'll be like, did he just say that? Yep, he just said it.
Hey,
It
that
can't be
that's
nothing
that's
but
that's the beauty of comedy, though. I think what I don't want to happen in nowadays time, I don't want comedy to be censored. I really I go against the grain when it comes to norms and when people expect you to stay, stay in this kind of genre or lane of comedy. That's what made comedy great. Um, back in the, if you were a student of comedy, you would study not just now, but you would study everything that came before you. As I look from the 50s, 60s, the 70s, and 80s, comedy was raunchy, comedy was direct. You could say what you want to say, and if you didn't like it, you ain't have to listen. But now comedy's under constraints of direction and we're gonna counsel you. Then there's no freedom of your expression, and this is what makes comedy great. Everybody's not gonna like what you do. It's subjective. Some people love it, some people don't. You know what I'm saying? And my thing is to say, hey, I'm gonna tell you stuff you should laugh at, and some things you like, man, why am I laughing at this? But it's still funny. It's funny. So
true fact.
don't mute the expressive voice or being expressive. As I say.
Cause I sit there and I know people look at me and be like, what the hell is she gonna talk about? What in the entire hell? And I can see the look in their face. They ain't said it yet, but I can see the look in their face like, what is she gonna say? And when I say what I say, looking at me like, no, she didn't just say that. Cause like after my sister got killed last year, I got on stage and Julio, when I tell you I don't remember nothing I said. The only joke I remember saying is I had the best pussy in the room. That's the only joke I remember. That's the only joke, cause the reason why I remember that joke, cause the girl in the front row, she went from laughing to folding her arms. I said, I got to fight tonight. I'm gonna have to fight, cause she looked at me like, no, she didn't. I'm gonna have to
I mean,
fight.
you could
So,
have said
so
you had the warmest cooch in the room. Keeping on that seat is gonna stay baking and ready. Gonna be it's already in the oven.
oh my god, you stupid! Oh my god, see y'all. This is why I call him ignorant. This is why crazy.
uh,
So,
uh,
what keeps you sane in comedy? What do you do to keep you mentally sane in this world of comedy?
I do more than just comedy though. I don't. I think a lot of us who are focusing on making this a full time career, wanting to make it to the higher
Mm-hmm.
heights of what we do. I think sometimes you can put so much
You
into
keep going in
comedy.
and out.
I said we try. I said for people who focus on making this a more of a they mainstay. Sometimes you can put so much in the comedy, you forget you still a person yourself. So I find time to do things that still makes who I am, Julio. I go fishing.
Right,
I spend time with my family. Go see my
right,
daughter. I mean, you still got to find balance in life and balance within the comedy. If you put everything in the comedy, when comedy is not right, you're gonna feel a stress and strain. It's hard to overcome because all you got is comedy. So I tell people, it's comedy's a marathon. You can run it till you tired of running. It's not. You can do it till you
right,
old. You can do it till you die, almost till you die. It's gonna be here. You know what I'm saying? So find a balance of that so you don't get stressed out. When sometimes life's on life and things might slow down for you. So find other ways to make sure you're balanced in what you're doing.
right.
That's what I
So
do.
do you? I know that's right because I used to drink. It's about to be 2 years since I stopped drinking. So
Congratulations. Keep
thank you.
congratulations.
This month
Uh,
on Thursday gonna be 2 years since I stopped drinking. My liver said, "Thank you, girl, thank
She lives said,
you."
I'm a
My
function right now. We're gonna be all right. We're gonna keep it going. I'm be able to
exactly.
I'm gonna be able to filter this out because she stopped filling me up with liquor. I can actually operate.
Thank you, because my liver was like, "You drink one more drink, I'm gonna make you pee on yourself." So I had to stop. So, so do your family hate? I mean, okay, first let me ask you: do you put your family in your jokes? And if you do they hate it?
uh no, I put my family in my jokes. It depends on like my family is very diverse. My family got preachers, pastors, prisoners, police, drug dealers, drug users, crackheads, and crack ahead. You know what I'm saying? And so I will I put my family in the comedy no matter where I'm at. It just depends on where I'm performing. And especially my
Right.
daddy, I talk about my daddy and stuff being Cuban King comedy. But no one's ever told me, hey, they didn't like it. It's because I use it for it's a real life story, but I don't put my family down when I'm out here telling my jokes. I still might tell you some raw stuff, but it ain't gonna tear them down. You're gonna
Right.
laugh at it though. You definitely gonna laugh at it because I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it real for real. You know,
Cause I done heard some comedians say that they don't put their children in the joke, and the children like, I don't like that, daddy. Don't do that no more, daddy.
yeah.
Just put them back.
For me, as my own personal thing, I have a daughter in college, and there's certain things that I feel like at a certain age range, I won't put my children into what I got going on stage, unless you're a very unless you're a family comedian. I think that you can utilize your family things that happen in your household to relate to other people's about their children. But when it depends on how the relatability of what you're doing in the room you're try to reach or the crowd you're reaching. That's how I can say about using your family or using your stuff like that. So
It can go wrong, completely wrong.
yeah, your family get mad. You're like, yo, don't call me no more. Heard that joke. I seen
Exactly.
it
I
on your
heard that
special.
joke. Exactly. I'm gonna see you outside.
Right,
Uh,
right.
so what's 5 states? Give me 5 states that you love to travel to go do comedy in the
Uh,
club.
so first shout out to Chicago. I love Riddles. I've been to Riddles quite a few times. Shout out to Riddles Comedy Club. I enjoy when I get to go there. The hospitality is amazing. Definitely the city comes out and supports the Catch the Fun, the productions. I've always enjoyed being there from my first time being there, open mic, hosted by Damon Williams, to going there producing my own shows, the Comedy Club. It's been a great, continues to be a great, working together with Riddles. I love Utah. I've been to Utah about 4 times. Love Utah. Utah is also a great state for comedy. It got brought there by my homeboy, What the Buck Productions, Buck Sing. Also, Aaron Wesley brought me up there for Wesley Productions. Been like I said, Utah a couple times. Like I said, 4 times. Love Utah. I've been to Cincinnati. Love the Nasty Natty. They call it the Nasty Natty. They say you got to keep real Cincinnati. Nasty Natty. Detroit. I've been to Detroit once. That was a great city to work in. I was in the hood. Definitely felt I had to be nervous. I felt secure though. Supposed had his pistol on him, so I felt it was gonna be all right. I was gonna be all right. And also Virginia. I had when Club Troop was going to Virginia. They'll be back very soon. I got to work out there, and also I got blessed when I went out to New Jersey and I worked at Bob Sumner's room. That was a great night up there in of New Jersey. So a couple places I've been, always have given my best no matter where I go, and I'm thankful that the places I have touched, I've got some great reviews, and people, tend to follow me and call me back for follow up work. So it's been blessings, man. Just I'm thankful for them. Really thankful for them.
Okay, so do you prefer clean comedy or dirty comedy, or it don't matter to you?
I mean, I do them both. People get kind of crazy, like, yo, you do church? I'm like, yeah, I've been on church tours. I've done a lot of church clean comedy shows. I've never slipped up. From my homeboy enough said, put me on church. Folk ain't laughing enough from down from Palm Coast, Florida, through Charlotte to South Carolina. We have done some great clean Christian comedy shows. And I grew up in the church. So, all my jokes about gospel is all about all my uncles being pastors, and I'm the last heathen, so they pray for me. You know what I'm saying? Every day. You know what I'm talking about? But me. I'm from I'm a little raunchy. I'm from the street, so I like doing my dirty comedy too. But it's whatever I get booked for, I'm able to balance that for me. What you hear in church, you never hear in Dirty House. What you hear in Dirty House, you won't hear at church. I have a whole different setup for those. You don't want to take a chance of trying to blend something you said on Saturday night at the club and they come out and make you look bad. Hallelujah in God's house. You know what I'm saying? We strike thee down. Okay, in Lord's name. Amen. Okay, amen.
Cause man,
so,
that's
I'm gonna
right.
tell you though, I gotta tell you this when I get booked for churches,
Uh,
I don't use Julio Hennessey. I actually call me Julio Holy Water when I go to church, because the scripture tells you that you can get drunk of in laughter. You know what I'm saying? So if they ain't talking about they got drunk and laughed off of Hennessy, no, you got drunk off holy water, which is the lowest juice. Okay, and amen. You are blessed when you drinking the water of Jesus. Okay, the
don't
Lord
do
has
this.
blessed. So yeah, I'm Julio Holy Water in church, but you get me out there, give me the club for that Hennessy right on up. You know what I'm saying? So
Don't do this.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
I tell the pastor in a minute, call me holy water. He'd be like, what? Go ahead. You can't call me Hennessy. You can't be talking about the liquor in the house of God. You can't talk about liquor in his pool pit. So
Yes, Julio, holy water.
yeah,
Yeah,
holy water. You gonna get drunk with laughter on the Lord's juice. Yeah, drink it all. Drink it up. Yeah. It's, it's,
something wrong
it's,
with you.
it's pH balanced to help you.
See
Holy
something
water,
wrong
pH balance.
with you. Okay, so what is your writing process like? Because I know some people could just write a topic and then go out there on stage and talk. And you got people like me that need to write the whole joke out. So what's your process like?
My process of writing has changed. And at first, it was more of I get an idea, I remember the idea, I go to an open mic, work the idea, record my audio, come back and listen to myself and build off of laughter, non-laughter. Now it's like I'm more aligned, have a premise, write about it, start having keywords. It's all about having, for me, how I write. It's almost like I'm telling. I call myself really a storyteller. So I was like, how can I speak it so naturally? So when I'm delivering it, it's just like, man, it just so my writing is almost like my reading or how I speak. I get the idea, I put it out there, I run it through a mic one time, two times, three times, come back, work it again, and the next opportunity I get, I'm gonna work. I'm gonna work my good shit, my shit I know is gonna slap. Then I'll throw that new one out there and see how I roll. Depending on how I roll, I tweak it, turn it, and I come back and keep strengthening it. So, the writing process is always changing for me. I'm just thankful that as I continue to have a crisper mind, I write a little more on the line of fine line of getting right to my direct point.
Okay. Because I know I'm still learning how to really write. So I'm getting better as I do it. I done got books. somebody done bought me a book to learn how to really get my stuff down. So you got to learn. But
That-
if
you'll meet people and somebody say they don't write, they have everything in their head. They say that's a beautiful mind. I do have a lot of audios from all my performances or videos. So it was something I didn't write. I looking through my stuff. I said, well, I remember on this day I did this. I go back to that reference and I can pull that back and I can write that in from that night I did that. Can remember, because sometimes you can say something on your first time and you can knock it out. You come back again. If you don't remember how you delivered it, it won't be as crisp as the first time you did it. You know what I'm saying? So,
because I got a banana joke that I promised my sister, God rest her soul, I would never tell. I was on that stage and Julio, I didn't even know I told the joke. It was a banana joke. Man, I did not know I told it till I got home and watched the video. I said, wow, no, I did not tell this joke. It
I
was a,
mean,
it was a,
did they slip on it and laugh, or I mean, what was
it, it was Julio. It was about me masturbating with a banana,
Well, you got
and
your
I
potassium.
promised.
You got your potassium. You. I mean, that's another way to get your potassium. I mean, we most of us eat potassium. I guess something else ate the potassium. So I mean, whatever one you go. I'm just saying, just you're very fruitful. That's all.
And I
you,
promised my sister I would never. I told her sister, I told my sister I was gonna go to the grave with that joke.
I guarantee you ain't the first one to use the banana though. It's probably some. I mean, long as it wasn't a plantain, you know what I'm saying. Then it's just, the plantain could be the best ones when they black. So you got some familiarities. You know,
Oh my God!
you know, you know, you don't use a plantain to get black. Then what I'm saying. You got black bananas out there, so you staying true.
You stupid! Oh, you stupid! Okay, so now we know that, and I know this happened a while ago by Will Smith jumping on the stage at Chris Rock. So, have you ever had somebody to try to come on that stage and attack you? If so, what happened?
I've never had nobody try to attack me on stage. I've had a few hecklers that try you, try to heckle other people, but that's
Mm,
been really non-existent as last couple of years. They happened early on, when people try to heckle you, get you off your game, and then because they want to be a part of the show. So let me go and make you a part of the show, and then once you part of the show, I bet your ass wish you would have been part of the show. You know what I'm saying? Uh, you
that's it.
know, I remember one time we had a competition at the Comedy Zone in Charlotte, and
Mhm,
it was right after I got done. I won the award. Had won one of the top comics of the night, and one of
mhm.
the people in the audience, they ran up stage, and I thought he was running to get me. He running to give me a hug, and threw me out. He's like, "Man, I love your set, man." And I took a picture with him. It was crazy because it was just like it messed me up. He ran like he about. I was like, "Crazy, where's security at?" Then he just ran up there and started hugging me and shit. Like, man, I haven't laughed this hard in years, man. And I appreciate it. It's always how my white folks, y'all just love running up on niggas like we all just know us and love us and shit. And then
Right.
we pop you in the head. You like, what you hit me for? I didn't know what you was doing, nigga. I thought you
Exactly.
want to smoke, So
Exactly. Then
yeah,
then you get knocked out. You want to sue us. You shouldn't have done that.
yeah.
No, don't do that. No. So, how important, in your opinion, is it to have mentorship in comedy?
Uh, it could be good if you know the person you're seeking or reaching out to for mentoring or direction is
Mm,
really genuine about your growth and
right.
wants you to be as great as themselves. I think sometimes we can reach out to people or ask people for opinions that really that say they with you but don't tell you other things to keep you from growth, to keep you from stunning. So be careful. Just like anything in life, be careful who you seek advice from. Be careful from
Right.
who you seek counsel. As we go back to the word, amen. Be careful who you seek counsel from, because they can lead you to the edge and make you jump off, or they can pull you back and get you guys. So be very careful. It's good to have someone to confide into, but make sure you got the right people or the right person to seek counsel from. That's one thing this industry, this game will teach you, man. A lot of people smile in your face, But man, they gonna talk shit behind your back, and then to be the main ones you do not want to ask advice from. You get what I'm talking about? But you'll learn that. You'll learn that over time. You learn it. You learn to have discernment with people. You feel that. You'll feel that spirit about them. You know what I'm saying? So just like I said, find the right ones you know that you feel is going to actually give you great guidance and not just some BS direction.
No, that's right, because you got some people like him call themselves mentors and mentoring somebody to the left instead of to the right. And
Because
then when they try to get out, they
because sometimes you don't see within yourself, but other
you
people
keep
see
going
the
in and
light.
out.
So, I said some people will see your light when you don't see it, and they try to make sure you don't see your own light. Well, some people see your light and they want you to find this as fast as they did. So, like I said, you'll find the right counsel, man. Follow your heart when you're talking to people.
My end or your end.
I think it might be you. I'm on 5 bars. I'm on that. Can you hear me now? Can you hear
Okay,
me?
okay.
I'm on that
I
Verizon
can't
Verizon.
even hear you no more.
I'm on that. I'm on that
Try to go out and
7G.
come back in because we can't hear nothing you're saying.
All right, hold on.
Okay, now say something. Y'all, we'll be right back. The connection is kind of rickety right now, so we'll see if we can get him back. But y'all, here he go. He's back.
All right,
Okay.
we good?
Yeah, we good.
Okay. But I was just saying, just be careful who you seek guidance from, man. Just make sure it's the right people in your life. That's what I say.
Right, cause I tell people that all the time, cause I'm a learning lesson. Be careful who you seek guidance from. Be careful who you loyal to into this game, cause some people say that they loyal to you and they really not. They plotting on you to try to
Correct.
destroy your career. So be careful. I tell people that all the time. I'm learning that lesson. So I see you got a shirt with your name on it. Is that your merch?
Yeah, I got a little bit of merch. I used to have hookahs, portable hookahs, shot glasses, keychains, beer mugs. When doing COVID, I had COVID face masks. I got a couple hoodies, a couple of toboggans they call beanies. You gotta rock your brand. I mean, even I say wear your name to the whole world knows your name, then wear your name some more. You know, um, I wear these when I'm out in
Right.
public. I wear them when I'm traveling. Anytime I've been going through places like going through the airport, someone said Julio Hennessey, and it's been shocking. Like, man, I saw your special on Tubi TV, or I saw your special on Prime Video, and it just be really humbling. But all about the branding. People, you got to rock your brand, rock whatever you do. Merch is very important, man. Sometimes the show don't pay a lot of money, but you do your job, sell your merch out, and that's when your money come in on the back end. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, get your merch, wear your merch, and make sure your people with your merch is out there. So yeah, I guess this is one of my renditions of my color spectrums. I got some for the ladies and everything. I got different colors for the ladies and all the men too. Yes,
I
ma'am.
got to get me.
Oh
I
yeah,
got to
I'm
get
about I'm
me
about to
one.
re. It's about time to do a rebrand or a revamp of my graphic designs. This has been one of my mainstays designs for a minute, so I'm not working on a new graphic design to keep the Julio Hennessey brand, catch the funny, always popping and looking real good and crisp.
Okay, cause I like that shirt right there. I like that. As soon as you revamp it or whatever, I'm gonna get me a shirt, cause I got to get something from you. I had to redo my merch and I got it out, so I'm hoping that it do what it need to do for me, cause I've been working hard on it. But
Yeah,
I
because
want you
some
to
of my
okay now.
shirts I got is some of my quotes from my comedy. So like couple my punchlines or some of my closers. I have that on. I had that on the front part with my name across the back. I wear those myself when I perform. I do have some. I do put out merch, and when I wear that shirt that has that punchline, I make sure I tell that joke. And, how you wearing that shirt when the joke on it, you ain't gonna say it on stage. That really help push you. Also,
Thank
my
you.
other merchants has my brand, Catch the Funny. That's the brand of Julio Hennessey. That's the push behind the madness. And also, so Catch the Funny or Julio Hennessy, that's where the merch comes from.
Right. Cause I always sit here and I tell everybody if my comedy career do not work out for me, I'm gonna become a stripper. Okay. So and I'm getting that merch made with a girl in the wheelchair, hold on to the pole.
I'm gonna hold that to
At
myself.
bottom
All I can say is they can be like, and willing to satellite too. Y'all give it up. They're gonna call you wheelbearing. What they gonna call you? Because you're gonna be that bitch.
but look, at the bottom of it, it's gonna have coming to the stage, Meals on Wheels at the bottom of it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. You now that one right there. That one right there. The mobile lunchable. Yeah.
And that's my nickname since high school. That has been my nickname since high school. A white boy told me I look good enough to eat. I said, you know what?
Uh,
If I ever become a stripper, that's gonna be my
uh,
stripper name. And I tell everybody that all the time.
you is you hell on wheels. What you is? I swear
I'm
to God.
everybody keep telling me to my corner, you trying to send me to hell. No, I'm not. No.
Listen, I
All
feel like if someone who has or is going has a disability and they learn to go through life and accept it, overcome it, and when they joke about it, don't be disrespectful. Understand that laughter helps them continue to push through all these struggles. I applaud you. I applaud you for having the strength to get on stages to not let what some people call disability be. It never enabled you. It enabled you to go out
right.
there and do what you do and continue to do that. Continue to be that voice. Continue to have that strength because definitely you inspire other people who might have other things that they're insecure about or they don't understand or well how'd you do it? And you can be an inspiration to a lot of people. So keep pushing and doing what you're doing. I'll say I'm very proud of you and support you in what you do.
I appreciate that. Now this is the libations poet of the show.
Okay.
Tell us about a time that you was either high, drunk, or both during well, I'm gonna say after a show, not before, but after a show.
Well, I go back last year. Well, it was at Riddles for my birthday show, Hennessey on the Rocks. I was hosting it. Like I said, I had Stephanie, Bobby Wright, Jake Staley was the headliner. And in between my hosting, I was, everybody buying me Hennessy. Everybody kept buying me shots. It's a birthday boy, buying me shots, buying me shots. Chicago, you don't tell niggas you ain't gonna drink when they buy you drinks. Riddles,
Right.
Riddles 2 drink minimum. So while they buying 2 drinks, everybody trying to buy me 2 drinks. Okay, so I'm trying to maintain not drink too much, you know what I'm saying? But by the end of the night, man, I had like a cup full of Hennessy. And you can't leave the club with no liquor. So I chilled that cup and by the time it was over with, I was too loose and two gooses in the back of cabooses. I was toe up, but I was functional. I had a good time and you know, hey, that was a hellified drunk night. I ain't gonna lie. And also the other funny one, I got 2 of them. Up there in Utah. Utah was a great night. Everybody kept buying me shots and drinks. After I was the headliner, so by the time I got off, come to the bar, get a drink, come by, get a shot. But you know it, 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4 shot, 5 shots. And I'm like, come buy merchandise. Come on. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, definitely some 2 times that the Hennessy had the Hennessy. And I don't even like Hennessy. I'm a tequila drinker, but that's my name. My name is Hennessy. So they always want to say, get us some Hennessy, get us some Hennessy. I'm like, nah, nigga, get tequila because the Julio is
Right.
the gap between I'm biracial, Cuban and black. Well, I call myself the Cuban King comedy. So then Hennessy represent the black side. We all drink Hennessy at family reunions. So if you ain't got no
There,
Hennessy and hot fish, cancel the motherfucking event. It ain't even black event no more. I'm just saying. That's what
there
it
you
is.
go. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you one more question. I'm gonna ask you another question. Okay, how important do you think security is when it comes to comedy, especially if you either matter if you're a female or a male? How important is security?
I think a lot of in today's time of mental instabilities in this world, some
Mm,
people come to these events and don't realize our job is to do laughter. Our job will be, if you interact with me in the wrong way, I will make your ass the butt of the jokes. And some folks come to the comedy shows and don't want to laugh. They want to be destructive. So just know, if you know your area's motive, you know what your people do, protect the comedians that you call upon to come do their job. Provide ample enough protection to where if somebody try to get wanky and funky, that comedians now have to defend themselves by themselves. I mean, it's nothing more. I mean, I've never had experienced that. I thank God, knock on wood, keep on going. We got to deal with that. I've seen and heard persons who have to deal with having stuff, and it's scary. I feel like we're here to give people laughter through a form of expression that some people could never do, never find the gumption to get up there and do. So yeah, make sure your talent and the people you book is protected. Make sure the venue's safe. I mean, I swear to God, I don't do comedy at crack houses no more. We know what you sit cracking a joke and they selling a whole 20 rock. Yeah, that shit funny. That's an unsafe environment. That's an unsafe environment. I can go to jail while you doing dope transactions. Just understand, if you in a club and you got liquor license, don't. I'm not going down with ATF coming there, alcohol, license, firearms. We're not. No, and I'm drinking something like no, sir. I brought this from home. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so protect your talent, man, and make sure the people who pay to come enjoy laughter are protected as well. Yes, very, very much so.
This is a question I forgot to ask you. Your first time doing comedy, did you bomb or did you do good? Because I want to hear your bombing story. Your first bomb.
Oh, I wouldn't say I bombed.
Mm.
And I've been thankful enough to where I say I really haven't had a bomb story. I've had an understanding story. My first time open mic though, I was when I first started doing open mic comedy in the urban scene. Again, I told you I was a parody rapper. So I got on stage. It was hard. I'm gonna give you full details. It was in Charlotte. It was called Wreck the Mic. It was hosted by 4 comedians: Derek Moore, Tasha Renee, Nikki Who, and I forgot my homeboy name, but I was there and I got called on stage, and that's when they changed my name to Hennessey. When I first started doing comedy, it was Julio Henderson, and that night they called me Hennessey. Nah, nigga, your name Hennessey. So I get on stage and I did my comedy song with a couple of quick jokes. I did my other song with a couple of quick jokes, and I was gone. Well, the OG was in there, Charlotte. His name was Tito Koontz. Man, Tito is an OG in Charlotte comedy. Very funny dude. Been on many years of comedy. He got on stage and said, "Hey, man, karaoke is on tomorrow night." And I laughed at it. I was like, I took it, but that was my form. That was my way of breaking my ice when I first got the game. So I can say that was the first time I heard somebody. First and last time somebody tried to tell me that that they didn't understand or accept my form of comedy. After that, I just learned how to be a raw ass nigga, and I'm gonna give you this work. And after that, that was it. You know what I'm saying? But that came from a fellow comedian who was actually out there a very long time. So I took it as not only as a grain of salt, but understanding where everybody comes from. Because some people want you to be very serious about the craft, but some people saying I'm just learning the craft. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Right. Because I know my first time getting on stage, I was in a strip club. Let's just say I couldn't get a giggle, snicker, nothing. I
If
could, man.
you had to pull a titty out, you got a tip.
You know what? Shut up. I should have did that. I should have.
You forgot where you was. They don't listen. You a female too. They don't hit them. They want to hear. Especially they don't want you giggling when they pull their meat out, but they want you to got them showing some skin. They've been laughing at everything you said. Well, if I pull that titty out, it's gonna be a funny joke. You got.
I should have did that, but I didn't, man. I said, damn. That bomb taught me a lesson. I told the boy, look at him. I said, I can't bomb like this no more.
But
Even though I
I
don't. I
want
mean,
to. I want to tell you that. So I wouldn't even consider that bombing. You got to
mm,
realize, and a lot of people don't realize that some places are not really meant for comedy.
true.
If you go into a bar where all they do is everybody has the drink specials on Thursday night, they don't want to hear your ass joking. Unless you really go hard and get their attention, they need to get drunk, try to grab some coochie, a dingle go home. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a strip club, they want to see some coochie, some titties. They want to throw some money and something popping. So I wouldn't, I would think you bombing. I tell people right now, depending on, hold on, I'm not gonna blame everything on the club or where you at. It's also you and how you present yourself and how you grasp the attention of the crowd as well. But if you're in a spot knowing that everybody getting drunk and all they trying to do is get some coochies and niggaling, they don't want to hear no jokes unless you talking about fucking. Read the room and find a way to relate to that room to get their attention. That's all I say. Maybe you didn't relate to the room to get the attention. I would not say it's bombing, you know what I'm saying? Unless you somewhere they ready for comedy and they like crickets, then that's your ass bombing at that. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it.
I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't prepared. Then I was drunk. I was drunk off for Long Island iced tea.
That's 7 liquors in one drink. You should be drunk. It's seven different liquors. And then they're gonna ask me, do you want a house or top shelf? I'm like, shit, what's the price difference? That's all I want to know. That if the house Long Island is $7, but that and top shelf is $27.50, nigga, give me the house. Nigga, I'm not spending $30 on no goddamn drink. Let me get all that aristocrat. If you get the other shit, Grey Goose, Amsterdam, some Bombay, there's all kinds of good shit. No, you gotta know what you fucking with. House liquor get you drunk. Hey, house liquor would get you take a house shot tequila, your ass would be drunk on the first shot. You take a motherfucking Cuervo or some Resposado, it take about 3 of them bitches because it's real clean and smooth. That house shit, it did get you fucked up. It ain't up, but it's 47%, 70% alcohol, nigga. You gonna get tanked, nigga. So be careful.
Oh my God, man, look. I'm like, and the crazy part about it is I know what Long Island's supposed to look like. It's supposed to look brown. This shit was pink.
They gave you something else. They gave you a Long Island lemonade or something. There wasn't no damn tea. Whew.
And
then I'm gonna tell you, man, I've seen somebody just take the Coca-Cola can and just go bloop like that. Just I said, nah, nigga, make that shit dark. I don't know, light skin Long Island. That means they ain't never look at that bitch. Well, you want to get fucked up? Don't you? Nah, I'm trying to do comedy. I don't want to get too fucked up.
I do comedy. Shoot, and this was at KOD in Atlanta, Georgia.
Man, hey, I've learned. I might have a drink or two just to have a small drink, like calm to get the nerves off, or to get myself, just cause I get a little excited before I get ready to go on stage. But I have learned. I think one time I performed drunk, and I never did it again. It was the most. I listened to my shit after on my recording, and man, slurring and forgetting my jokes. I mean, people laughed at me. I mean, I did my thing, but I knew after I heard myself, like I can't do that no more. So yeah, I really don't drink nothing, before. But after I'm on stage, shit, pour it up, motherfucker. Let's go. Pour it up.
I messed up. I ain't gonna even lie to you. And the drink was $18.
Okay? Oh, you had a top shelf and bottom shelf. That's why you got funny. You had a mixture of shit. They gave you aristocrat gin with some Grey Goose vodka. And went back to some aristocrat.
Shit, they look ain't come out my clothes. Cause god damn, I got so hot. Said, oh my God.
You would have been stripping for real then. You could have been a real stripper. Meals on wheels, bitch. Meals on wheels.
Oh,
you stupid. Come on, get some of this cream corn over here. Come on. I'm sorry. I got the plantains ready. Come get some of these plantains.
I don't like you.
Followed by banana pudding. I got banana pudding over here. You without the wafers.
Oh, you stupid. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus, you got me laughing. Boy, you stupid. Well, I'm glad you came. I'm glad you said thank you. This is my way. This is me and Baldhead's way of giving you your flowers. Telling you thank you for the comedy. Thank you for the laughter. Before you go, tell the people what you got coming up and where they can find you at.
All right. So coming up December the 7th, this Saturday, I'll be up there eating North Carolina doing a private birthday event, headlining the show. Out there, excited about that. Also, the 18th of this month, I'm doing a birthday. This is my 4th annual Julio Hennessey's birthday toy drive for Block Love Charlotte House, Charlotte, North Carolina. We're gonna have it at First and Goal. It's like I hope we have a birthday party. People bring toys, unwrapped toys. We give it to Block Love Charlotte, their community outreach. So make sure it goes to good families. Also, December 27th, I'll be doing a show we create amazing. It's the holiday comedy show. I'm on that bad boy. January, we're doing another show. I got things going on. It's on my page. Also, I got specials on Amazon Prime. I got specials on Tubi TV, all on the Julio Hennessey. Just, I'm enjoying life. I enjoy making people laugh. And I feel like if you ain't laughing, you ain't living. So hopefully you live your life to the fullest, man, and laugh more. Because life too short to walk around with a sour ass face. You know what I'm saying?
I know that's right. We gonna make sure we have you back when Baldhead ain't coming back home.
All
He
right.
he wanted to be here. He wanted to be here so bad, but he coming back from Chicago to Atlanta. So I'm gonna make sure we bring you back. But thank you
Hey.
so much for coming and doing the show. We appreciate it, man. Because when I hit you up, I said, I wonder if he got time. I wonder if he got time.
Oh no.
Please let me.
I mean, I met you once in person. We met through a social media connection. You're
Right.
very genuine. You always are the same person. You don't change. That's rare out here. So when you reached out to me, I was very humble and thankful to accept the time, and I was gonna make the time regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, so a lot of people don't have people that, especially what we do, really genuinely give people some love and give people support. So thank you for what you're doing. And man, anytime you want to come, bring me back, I am ready to come back. Ready to see Baldhead. Baldhead came to the birthday show at the end. He came to the birthday show. I was at Riddle, so I saw him at that birthday show. He came talking a little shit for a minute, his damn self. So yeah, love to get him on here, man. You know, definitely one of the
Right.
OGs of comedy. You know, if you don't know Baldhead, you don't know comedy. A lot of people just because they might not be a national salt and pepper table household name. If you a student of the game, you're gonna know all the ones that are out there making moves, been making moves, and should be recognized and respected in the game of comedy. So yeah, definitely got to do your homework.
Yes, you do. And I met Baldhead for the first time last year when me and him did the show, and this was the same show I told that banana joke. I'm so glad he wasn't there. I got my butt on that stage at Uptown, told my little 7 minutes, and got my happy ass off. Okay.
And shout out Uptown Comedy Corner too, man. Uptown. I produced a comedy competition out there with my man, Mr. Inappropriate Damon. He looked out for me out there, and they showed me love for that night. We had a great show that night. A great crowd came out. So I mean, I've been blessed, man. I'm thankful for where I'm at to be able to work with a different comedy club, different producers, and people always show me love. So thank you to everybody who ever worked with, has aspire wants to work with Julio Hennessey and Catch the Funny. We always here to bring the laughter. You know what I'm saying? So thank you and thank them.
I know that's right. He wanted me to do a show with him for him last year, but I had no ride. I said, "Damn, no." So hopefully he'll give me that opportunity again to grace the stage at Uptown with him because I really
Yeah,
want to.
I got to get back to Atlanta. It's been a while since I've been in Atlanta. I think Atlanta comedy scene is I'm telling you, you comedians, if you're close to Atlanta, if you make the time to go to Atlanta, Atlanta is definitely a mecca to hit a lot of stages throughout the week, and it's real. It's urban as fuck. If you ain't got the shit for it, you're gonna find out. Definitely between Atlanta and Chicago, they're gonna let you know if your ass ain't built for this right here. So definitely, if you ain't hitting them cities and you trying to let them do something great, go down there and engage yourself in them cities, and then let your ass know where you at. Real talk.
Exactly. Well, again, thank you for coming. And like I said, I'm gonna make sure I bring you back because I want to see how this gonna be with me, you, and Baldhead on here together. Woo! This gonna be funny. Lord, this gonna be funny. But y'all, thank y'all for coming. Julio, again, thank you so much for letting me and Baldhead give you your flowers because you deserve it, man. You working hard.
I
So
appreciate it.
appreciate you.
I thank you. Y'all keep doing y'all work. Keep this going on. I said, man, thank you for this. Give me some. I don't do it for acknowledgement, but someone do acknowledge me. I say I humbly and grateful and thankful for the acknowledgement. I greatly appreciate it.
Well, y'all, we'll see y'all next Sunday. We got more good next Sunday, y'all. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
You so silly.
What's ran, is your boy King Side, the Mix